this is a winter storm chaos. Everything's gone. Bread, most of the milk.
The Silver Dasher.
Morning. It is Tuesday. I'm doing the morning Spark, but unfortunately this is the only thing I'm going to be doing today. After I do the Spark, I end around maybe probably 8 o'clock. Gotta get ready, gotta go to a funeral. My wife's uncle passed away. He had been sick in and out of the hospital, and he caught COVID. So, and things kind of went downhill. You know, his wife passed away about a year and a half ago. So, yeah. Yeah, like I said, getting old sucks. And getting old, you know, being alone on old sucks even worse. But it just kind of reminds me what happened to my parents. So, anyhow, let's go. I've already got the order. Here's the funny thing. It says $38 for $38.16 for 7.8 miles. It says it's going to take an hour and 6 minutes to do the whole thing. But you look at the count, and the count says, oh, it's like 58 with a quantity of 100 and something. What? If you look at it, I took a screenshot. Had the number of bags at 58, which practically doubled everything. Well, the bags are the grocery bags. So but as soon as I actually do the shopping out, that number goes away, and all of a sudden the quantity drops down to what it's supposed to be. So I don't know why Walmart Spark adds the bags, because it winds up being like one bag per item. I think it scares a lot of people when they see the net quantity. So in the future, look at your orders. If you see a huge number of quantity, look at the list, and if you see bags, it's grocery bags. And once you start shopping, that number goes away. So anyway, so let's go to Walmart, do some shopping, and deliver to the customer. So see you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped up that order, and it was a repeat customer. In fact, when I sent a text message, told her it was a pleasure delivering to her again. This is the one, if you probably remember, I mentioned it before. This is a person who gave perfect directions, but they asked us specifically, do not knock or ring the doorbell, because they work third shift. I never ring or knock the doorbell unless specifically told by the customer. I've been into many situations where I delivered, especially with Spark, I delivered to young mothers with babies. And you can imagine, 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock in the morning, you ring the doorbell and the baby's sound asleep. Yeah, I would be upset too. So yeah. This may be the only thing I do this morning, because by the time it's already after 7 o'clock, and yeah, if I don't get a small order within the next 15 minutes, then I'm going to end it. And probably what's going to happen is I'm going to include this morning with Wednesday's run in the video. I try, try to get the money. So I may try something new this week also, I told my wife. And that's a suggestion from one of the subscribers. I may try to do all Spark this week. But on top of that, I'll Spark here in the morning, and then like I do on Sundays around 10 o'clock, if I don't get another order, because it gives me a chance to try to get another order in the morning, but also gives me a chance to fix me something to eat. And then around 10 o'clock, I'll head to Anderson. I think I'll try that tomorrow, Thursday, and Friday. And of course, then again, Sunday. And just kind of see how things go. Some people said, why don't you just Spark and not DoorDash? Well, I'm going to be honest with you. I enjoy DoorDashing. you know, it can be frustrating sometimes, especially the north. But I like interacting with people. Sometimes, you know, about 50% of my deliveries are in person on DoorDash, not on Spark. Only about 10% of Spark is personal, or person's. Now, get me wrong. Like this past Sunday, I had an order where there was 10 2-liter Mountain Dews, and I was grateful that the customer came out and basically took them practically off my car and took them back inside, which I appreciated. I've seen some I've seen occasionally some Reddit posts or Facebook posts. one Spark delivery or something like that. Somebody ordered like 20 cases of water on the second floor of an apartment complex, and they stacked all the water in front of their door. I mean, not on the side of the door, they covered the door. I can understand that, especially if you're not going to get a tip. But I tell you what, you pile up food in front of the door like that, you're definitely not going to get a tip. So, anyway, yeah. Once again, freaking cold. It's 28. Yeah, that previous customer I told you was a repeat customer. Special surprise, there was a black kitty cat outside, and she was, as I was putting stuff, she was doing like our cats. So you had to do inspection, and then had to do stretches and scratching on the welcome mat. But she kept her distance, which is good, because you don't, family pets don't want to be, get near strangers, and I'm a stranger. Even though I love to pet kitty cats. Now some cats allow me to pet them, especially that orange kitty cat from a while back. So anyway, heading back home via Walmart. If I don't get a quick order, that's going to be it. And I'll include that summary of today with the summary for tomorrow. So this is just one trip, and get home and rest up a little bit and get ready for the funeral, unfortunately. So anyway, let's see what happens. So see you in a little bit. Morning. It's Wednesday, and it's probably freaking cold. I'll find out here soon. I did not do anything after yesterday's morning Spark because unfortunately I had to go to a funeral. So I will include in this video Tuesday morning's Spark first, and then this, and continue. I'm sparking the rest of the day. I already got my first order. It's double shopping, and it'll take me to Lincoln, but it's for $34.06 for 11.6 miles. So that's pretty good. So in my world. So yeah, let us head on over to Walmart and do some shopping to the customers. Oh, by the way, the number of items for those items are, let's see here, like 21 for one customer and 13 for another. So not too bad. And again, yesterday I told you about the excess quantities. Sure enough, the bag, I took a screenshot and the bag's in there, and sure enough, as soon as I started shopping, that number went away. So it was like quantity of 34 with quantity of 38. So when you see, if you're sparking, you see huge numbers of quantity, it's most likely grocery bags that they're counting. That goes away. So anyway, let's go on to Walmart, shopping, and the customers. See you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off the double shopping order. The very first drop off was a repeat Walmart Spark customer. And in fact, the lady came out just as I delivered the water, the 40 bottle case. She says, "Oh, I was going to tell you to leave it at the garage." I was, well, I was, it's too late. But I told her, that she was one of my repeat customers. She kind of smiled at that. So just as I finished dropping off the second drop off in a neighborhood I've been to many times, I'm out here in Lincoln. A pickup came up and I rejected that. I don't do pickups at Pell City. But then another shopping, this is for a single customer, just almost $27, $26.67 for 14.8 miles. And it says it's going to take about 50 minutes, but I looked at the number of items, and it's not that many compared to lots of things. So, but it's got alcohol. So anyway, yeah, this is 2 shopping orders in the morning. That's kind of rare. So I'm heading back to Walmart to do the shopping. So let's see what happens. See you in a little bit. Run, squirrel. Yeah, well, I just delivered that shopping order. It wasn't too bad. Shopping the one. I tried to get her to correct chicken bouillon, but they didn't have what she needed. But yeah, the first time I've been out here. This is I'm pretty south of the city, but I'm on an island. It has one road that goes to the island, and of course, all the houses on the edge of the island all have waterfront, access. And yeah, this is and the lady I talked to, her house, very very nice house and right on the water, and just say they love it. So I kind of curious, what does her husband do? And she said he is a professional fishing guide, which makes sense because but according to her, he's lived out here for 30 years. They've only been married 12. So yeah, I mean, it's right on the water. It's a lake, the Logan Martin Lake. So anyhow, wow, that was 2 shopping orders in the morning. That's very rare. So I'm going to make my way back to Walmart, kind of drive by, see if I can get another shopping order. Walmart's red hot, but I'm not doing pickups from here. So if I don't get one, go home. I haven't made a decision yet. Do I stay here and continue to try to get shopping, or do I want to go on to Anderson like I do on Sundays? Just have to wait and see. So anyhow, making my way back, and let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get another shopping order. So see you in a little bit. Well, just a guy closer to just past Walmart, and I was heading home. I rejected a pickup, and now I picked up a shopping. $28.21, 14.9 miles. It includes a pharmacy pickup, and let's see here. Number of items is 18 items, but a quantity of 39. Let's see in detail. Yeah, one thing of case of water, but a lot of multiple of other stuff in the pharmacy. So not too bad. Oh, bags 16. So it's only 18 items. So let's head to Walmart and do the shopping. So see you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that pharmacy and shopping order, and winds up being a repeat customer. I remember this one because the instructions that say I recognize their instructions about a ramp and stuff like that. And this is a customer where the last time it was also a pharmacy shopping pickup, And this was, I think it was right before Christmas. She wanted some clothes, like sweatpants, for example, and they only had 3 pair, and none of the size, but one had a close size to what she wanted. So I picked that size up, and when I made the delivery, I guess one of her relatives or friends, whoever was out there, and he brought the stuff in, and I talked to him, explained to him about those sweatpants, and hopefully they work out for her. So hope they did. So anyway, yeah, and I just, another pickup pop up. Oh, things are popping today here at Pell City. This is my 3rd shopping in the morning, and it's just after 10 o'clock now. So I thought about going to Anderson. I think I'm just going to stick around if I haven't made it home yet. So I was almost home when this last shopping order came up. So I'm going to try to make it back, fix me something to eat, and I think I'm just going to hang around here. It's a strange morning, but we're going to have a lot of cold weather coming next week. Gosh, it's been below freezing every day this is now 2 weeks in a row. This is going to be another 3rd week in a row that we're going to have below freezing temperature, which is fine. I don't mind. I like to get all those bugs killed, the fleas and those millipedes. Whew, man, what a busy morning. Who would have thought it? There's so many shopping orders in the morning in Pell City. So anyway, I'm making my way back to town. I'm actually going to be running through the gauntlet. Let's see if I pick up another shopping order. If not, I'm going to go home, hopefully get something to eat, and wait it out and see what happens there. So let's see what happens. See you in a little bit. Well, I got me another shopping order. Here's the strange thing. I've been rejecting like 4 or 5 pickups, and I've rejected 2 shopping orders as I was making closer to Walmart. And those 2 shopping orders were like $22 for 24 miles. The other one was $20 for 22 miles. I said, no. This one, it's got some bulky items, but it's like a mattress, but they also want some oil, for the car. But it's $26.73 for 15 miles, 44 minutes. So, and the number of items, and there are a lot of big ones. It's 13 items. So, yeah, going to take it. So, we're here at Walmart. Time to go shopping and then the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that shopping order. It was mainly just oil, motor oil, a couple 2 or 3 groceries, a big air mattress, inflatable air mattress, queen size, and that was really about it. And now I know why everything's in a panic right now. This is my 4th shopping from Pell City. Seems that we're going to have an ice storm come this weekend. Everybody's in panic. Even though it was in the South, you gotta get to the store, buy milk and bread. And this morning, man, the bread practically gone, milk's practically gone, but everybody's in a panic. So anyway, yeah, they said that's why I'm noticing on the weather thing, it's going to be below freezing all next week. Must be crying. Freezing rain is coming. So yeah, this is going to be interesting. Well, I said I've been getting, just on the way back, I've been getting offers for pickups. I'm not doing pickups from Pell City. I don't care. And if it's such a rush, can you imagine them trying to catch up and do pickups out there when it's not freezing rain. Now that freezing rain's coming, you think they're going to be any better for pickups? No. So, no, Pell City, I still only do shopping. So, but I'm going to stick around since that seems to be pretty hectic right now. No need to go to Anderson because I'm being getting somewhat consistent order. Like I said, it's already almost 12 o'clock. It's 11:21, and I just finished my 4th shopping. So, anyway, I'm in Odenville, heading back. See if we can pick up another shopping order. If not, I'm gonna head home, fix me something to eat. So, see you in a little bit. Well, I just finished eating. Lots of offers are popping up. I even rejected a shopping that was like $17, 8 miles, but it was over 50 items. I said, I don't know. So I'm trying something I haven't done in a long time here at Pell City. I'm doing a pickup. And this is a test. And this pickup, let me see here. It's over $40 for 4.2 miles. It says it'll take 17 minutes and it's 3 stops. And there was another one right next to it. It was over close to $70 for like 25 miles. I took that just let's see. So things are popping a lot, and a lot of offers pickups were like 4 or 5 at a time. They're all being picked up. So let's see what happens. I will tell you this. Once I'm parked and confirmed, after 30 minutes, I'm canceling and going back. So we'll see what happens. I have a feeling it's going to be canceled before I even get to that point. So see you in a little bit. That's crazy. Well, they had it packed in 2 minutes, and out of here 2 minutes later. Crazy lady parked right next to me, and then she's trying to back out while I'm trying to back out, and she almost hit my car. Well, it's a $40 pickup. Both two orders. They're packed. So I'm packed, and a lot of stuff's not in bags. So we'll see what happens. So see you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that $40 pickup. There were a lot of items, but I arranged it so that I didn't have to strain myself, especially with the 4 cases of Dr. Pepper, 24 can, 4 of those, Dr. Pepper. So I had several, and I almost took one shopping, but it was like $24 for almost 18 miles, but I had like 40, 50 items now. So I just picked up a double shop order. Let's see here. Yeah, double shot, but it's almost $24 for 13 miles. Two drivers, but it was like 7 for one customer and 12 for another customer. So yeah, I took that. It says it would take 52 minutes, but so the dollar amount, it was almost double the mileage, but very few items. So I took that instead of the bigger one. So yeah, but a lot of the shopping orders that's been coming in, barely over water, and then on top of shopping. So now I try, if I'm within $1 or $2 of double dollars over mileage, and it's very few items like this one, I'll take it. So yeah, things are happening in Pell City, and I was surprised. I got that pickup. It's $40, It says it was packing. Within 2 minutes, it was ready. That's a new record for Pell City. And then about 2 minutes later, I got it. Hell, it took longer to load the cart than it was to wait for it, which is it surprised the heck out of me. And yeah, and the two drop-off locations were right near the Walmart, so not too bad, not too bad. So anyway, let's head back to Walmart and do some shopping, and for two customers, and then head on out and deliver it. So see you in a little bit. Well, I just dropped off that order. Wasn't too far away. I've been down this road many times for other deliveries, but yeah, I've had to refuse 2 more shopping orders because they were not, in my opinion, up to snuff. Paying less than $20 for close to 20 miles or over 10 miles. With quite a few items to shop for. So it's gotta be, within, for me right now on shopping, dollar amount great, double the mileage, and if it's that, then the number of items really, and if it's under an hour or an hour or less, then I'll probably take it. But yeah, everybody's going crazy. There's no bread. No bread at Walmart. So that's how it is in the South. Threat of snow, freezing rain, whatever, and you're locked up. You got to hurry up, get to the store and get you something. Yeah, my wife, she's gone to an appointment, and she's going to stop by and Walmart and pick up a medicine. Well, let me get some bread and milk. Well, I just called her and said, there's no bread. So, anyhow, it is now 20 to 3. I'm hoping to get at least one more order before I call it a day, because once it hits 4 o'clock, I'm done. Even though I was busy and all that, by the time, if I don't get an order by 4, that means it takes at least me an hour. If I get an offer at 4, it takes me at least an hour, and by the time I'm done with that, the sun has gone down. So, and I don't like delivering in the dark. It's too hard, and I can't see. So, anyhow, I was heading back into town. Actually, I'll be running the gauntlet. Let's see what happens. See you in a little bit. Well, just signed off. I got a shopping offer for 20 items for almost $30. Like it's 27. Let's see here. Wait for it to come back up. $27.67 for 9.3 miles. Said it'd take about 40 minutes. So, all right, took that. So, let's head back to Walmart, do some shopping, and then the customer. See you in a little bit. Well, just dropped off that order. Unfortunately, the customer wanted bread. I found one loaf of bread, artisan bread. I told her, bread's gone. I found one loaf. I hope she took it. A couple more things. I was shopping. I am a little tired. It's almost 4 o'clock. It's gonna get dark soon. still hopping. One order came up, but it would have been over an hour. And I said, now if a small pickup comes up, you know, that's quick, I might take it. But whew, man, this has been a long day. But yeah, you know, I guess it's one of the things when freezing weather comes in. Yeah, see, here's another pickup. An hour and 15 minutes, $42, but 40 miles. No way. Let's see. Yeah, a lot of things coming up. I'll try that one. Okay. Bixby. Take screenshot. All right, I got $19.23 for 12 miles, 38 minutes, but it's got 13 items. Well, 13 items of 25 quantity means, you know, there's probably 2 or 3. So, yeah, this is gonna be my last trip. It was something small, something that wouldn't take too long. By the time I get to Pell City, it'll be 4 o'clock, so that will be enough, you know, to shop and deliver, and it'll be before 5 o'clock. So yeah, that worked out too well. Yeah, $42 4 drop-offs, $42, but it's 42 miles. What the hell? So think about that. 42 miles, you gotta go 42 miles back, you know? Unless it's a big circle. So anyway, on the Walmart one final time, and then the shopping, and then the customer. I'll see you in a little bit. Well, that's it for me. I'm done. I delivered that small order. I'm all the way out here in Lincoln. Met by 2 friendly German Shepherds. Hey, they were friendly. Unfortunately, one of them was born with a club paw. That poor baby. He's the son. The other one was the mother. Friendly dog. They sniffed at me and all that. Always had a kind of thing for a German Shepherd. Not because I'm, you know, German, but I guess because, you know, my dad was military police, and most military police dogs were German Shepherds back in the day. Of course, now they use all kinds of breeds. But back then, of course, and then living in Germany, you know, the German Shepherd was a very popular breed. You know, from what I understand, though, the pure breeds have that hip problem. So, anyhow, but yeah, that's it for me. It's almost 5 o'clock. It's getting dark. It's starting to rain. Got warm. It got almost to 60 degrees, but this is the calm before the storm, so to speak. This is a winter storm chaos. Everything's gone. Bread, most of the milk. They brought in, while I was shopping, they brought in a small order of bread. I told the bread guy, watch it, you may get mobbed. You're there, you can auction the bread off to the highest bidder. But yeah, this, you know, it's crazy, but that's the way it is in the South, you know. But you know, when storm comes, especially if so you declare snow, everybody rushes to the grocery store and buys all the milk and all the bread. Yeah, peanut butter's gone, grape jelly's gone, biscuits are gone, canned biscuits, they're gone. Every one of them. So, and strawberry Pop-Tarts, they're gone too. That seems to be the number one thing to go. Pop-Tarts. So anyhow, wow. So yeah, like I said, that's it for me. It was chaos today. I was planning on to try to go to Anderson today, but after the third shopping, I said, man, something's going on. And that's when I went home. There was a little lull during lunch, so I was able to go home and eat lunch for about an hour and a half, and things started picking up again. And that's when it saw that there's a winter storm coming. The area that I'm in is in moderate risk. The northern part of the state is high risk, and southern state is low risk. So we're in the middle of the state, so we're moderate risk. Worst case scenario, we're shut down for a week, kind of like the Walking Dead, you know. That was the TV show I was trying to remember the last time I mentioned about snow, the blizzards. Yeah, everything comes to a standstill. I remember the blizzard '93. I was dating my first wife. I live in an apartment complex by myself, and it snowed heavy. And I was lucky. I was very lucky. Did not lose power at all. Lost cable, but I didn't have a computer back then. I had my little NES, just the old Nintendo. I think it was either Nintendo or maybe it was Super Nintendo. That I had a Nintendo first, and then I bought a Super Nintendo. So I just play games all the time. So I was fat and dumb and happy back then. So anyway, heading back home, and I'll give a brief summary of yesterday because we were only sparked yesterday morning, then had to go to a funeral. So the unconfirmed tip became confirmed today. So I only give what was my confirmed earnings yesterday, because the confirmed tip is now part of the confirmed earnings today. So I'll give that little brief number, and then confirmed earnings today, non-confirmed tips today. So anyway, heading home. So see you in a little bit. Whew. Well, I'm finally home. It's been a long day. I don't know if I can do this Thursday and Friday, which I was going to try, but yeah, it was hopping. I didn't get a chance to kind of relax a little bit, you know, after the morning and just start picking up. But let's give a brief summary. Well, from yesterday, the one spark that I did yesterday, I had confirmed earnings of $22.70. So, but I did get my confirmed tips from yesterday, so that is part of today's confirmed earnings. And so today's confirmed earnings, well, it's pretty good. It's the highest I ever got. So today, confirmed earnings is $151.95, with unconfirmed tips at $80.16. So if I get the tips, that's going to be a $230 day. So probably what's going to happen is, you know, if I spark all day tomorrow, the $80 gets added to the confirmed earnings tomorrow. But yeah, and I did 8 trips. That's the most trips I've done in a while. No, I think I did that. I think I did 8, or maybe it was 7. I know I did 7 because I got one of those incentives one time. I think it was right before Christmas, and I did everything from Pell City. So yeah, and that's because this was a winter storm chaos. Everything's gone, bread and milk. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know if the storm's going to be tonight or tomorrow, but I think it's this weekend. And it's going to be cold all next week, you know, with freezing temperatures in the morning. So, yeah, that was wild. I am tired. I did get to eat lunch. My wife's at Walmart right now. I just left. She had to pick up her medicine, and she says she's going to try to find some milk and bread. Good luck to her, because I didn't see any. But yeah, so yeah, long day, very profitable day. So if you like the video, I urge you to like the video, and if you like what I'm doing and with this channel, I urge you to subscribe to see the further adventures and misadventures. If you're interested in the equipment that I use, I have on every video a link to my kit website that shows everything that I use I have that I use with Amazon links to it. Everything from my IKEA bags to my DoorDash cooler bags, the drink carriers, all the way up to the stickers, straws that I bought, all the way up to the equipment that I use here, the cameras and all the other equipment that's set up to go with it. So, and if you're interested on the stuff that I'm wearing, I designed this clothing to help, Spark and DoorDash drivers to look a little bit more professional. So if you're interested, take a look. I can only show a few items on the actual YouTube channel, but if you click on the store link, it shows you more items. I got t-shirts, the polo shirts, hats, and I got a tumbler, that type of thing. So check it out, see if you like it. Also, I'm currently working on the next summary as of this recording. And of course, there's going to be a summary again after this video when I finally get to it. But if you want to see the summary where I get a little more in detail about the money that I make, the expenses and the mileage, and I calculate things how I make earn per hour, that type of thing. So I urge you to join our club. That's exclusive content for our club members. Also, I share some other videos and pictures of my journeys here. So anyway, that's going to be it for me tonight. Go in and rest up. I'm going to try to spark all day tomorrow. This is something I'm going to try from a suggestion from a subscriber. Let's see what happens. So in the meantime, go in and get some rest. So you enjoy your evening, and we will see you later.